Every single summer, Dollar Tree carries an entire selection of flip-flops in every shape, every size, and style, and they are so cute and perfect for crafting. I'm going to start with one of these wood rounds. You know I love working with these. You can find them at Dollar Tree year-round. I remove the jute string from it, and I am going to place this spackle bottle just to kind of have a circle to be able to trace. I did off-center it to the right bottom. Then I'm going to make marks every 6 inch. I want to have them all around the perimeter. And then I'm going to take another wood round that I had here left over from fall, and I'm going to make lines going from one dot to the dots that I made on the little circle we traced earlier. So there's going to be 6 dots around the wood round, 6 dots on the little circle, and then you're just going to join the dots using the wood round so that it has that nice curved look. We are creating a beach ball. So first we are going to paint the center white, and then we're going to paint every other section white. This is a Waverly chalk paint in the white tone. While that is drying, these are the flip-flops we are going to be using. These are actually leftover from last year. As a matter of fact, all the flip-flops we're using today were leftover from years past. I'm going to make sure that the little straps on the back is nicely attached with hot glue, and then put them to the side while I paint the remaining spots. This pink paint is by Acryology, and I believe that's how you say it, and it's from Dollar Tree. And I really like the tone, although it goes on kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It has like this little fuzzies. They do come off afterwards, but it's just odd. Anyways, the point is, it's a gorgeous color and it complements the flip-flops very nicely. For the next spot, it's going to be in the yellow, and this is by Waverly chalk paint. I think it's gorgeous, and again, it complements the design of the flip-flops very nicely. And then the final color is going to be by Waverly chalk paint again, and this is going to be in the green, and it's called Fern. And I think, again, these 3 colors really complement the design. It's so nice. I put it to the side to let it fully dry, and then once dry, we are going to bring back in that wood round, and we are going to just trace everywhere where both colors meet with some black marker. This is permanent marker. This is just to make everything pop and just clean it up a little bit. Those lines are not the, straightest, so using the marker really works. I'm also going to do the circle in the center, and I'm also going to do the perimeter with another permanent marker just so that everything is nice and cohesive. All right, so now we're going to bring in the flip-flops, and look how cute they look. Oh my word. Okay, so this is where things get a little, I guess, funny. So my thought of putting the flip-flops on the top, which is what I'm doing, this is exactly what I wanted to do, except that I wanted to have one flip-flop higher than the other, because now it looks like a bunny. It looks like a summer bunny, and now I can't unsee it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so if you're going to recreate this, just make sure you have one like tilted and one like shorter, maybe lower. You know what I mean. All right, we're going to place some of this faux boxwood from Dollar Tree, and I am using the flip-flop as the foam to attach him to, just adding a little bit of glue and attaching it. Then I'm going to add this pink flower also from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to place it right there in the center, and then a yellow tulip right here on the other end. This is just going to, again, just add fullness and design. And I'm going to add a little string to the back. I like to hot glue it as well as tape it. That way it's going to be secure and not go anywhere. Love this one. The colors are gorgeous. I wish I would have placed those flip-flops in a different direction so it didn't look like a bunny. But let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this Easter hat. I got this last year, And I got them in different colors. This blue one is beautiful. I removed the tag and the little flower that was on it. And then I'm going to fill the inside with some craft paper. Just push it in there. Then I'm going to cut off a piece of foam board, and then we are going to place it in the back and secure with hot glue. And be careful because it does ooze through the hat. So you just want to use the finger protectors as needed. And then just make sure that it's nice and hardened before you move on. All right, so we're going to take this red ribbon. We're just going to dry fit it for now. I just want to place it there so that I know exactly where to put hot glue as we are placing these little tiny flip-flops right here on the right side. I'm going to place one first and then the other one right on top, a little higher, and again adding hot glue. So cute. I think the colors work so good together. All right, so now that I have the flip-flops in, now I can secure the ribbon with a little hot glue here and there as needed. And I do want the bow to be at the bottom of it, near the flip-flops at the bottom. So I'm just going to make a very simple bow, and I'm going to let the remaining ribbon just hang. I think it looks very pretty like that. I'm going to add some of this greenery picks from Dollar Tree. And again, I'm using the flip-flops as the foam to put them in, and a little hot glue secures them in place. And I'm just going to keep adding until kind of like what I see. You just add whatever you want. I'm going to dovetail cut the ends of the ribbon. And then to finalize things, again, I want to place a string in the back, loop it, I'm going to hot glue it and tape it. Now this one I off-centered because the heavier part is on the right side, so we want to make sure that it's going to not be tilted. How gorgeous is this? Holy smokes. Love this one, the colors, the design, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take one of these wooden squares. I found these recently and I purchased, I think, all of them because I rarely see them and I use them now all the time. All right, I'm going to place a layer of Mod Podge all around the surface because we are going to apply one of these calendar pages. You know I love these for crafting. This one has such a beachy summer feel and it came from this 2023 calendar. It has such beautiful designs. And I think it's just wonderful, especially if you don't have a cutting machine where you can't create your own designs. I think having calendars with beautiful designs works great. All right, so the Mod Podge was dry. I placed the calendar page on top. I added my parchment paper and I am going to just iron it and it'll activate the Mod Podge and attach beautifully. I'm going to use my sanding block to remove the excess paper from the edges. I like to just sand downwards and it just removes that paper so nicely and it smooths out the edges. For that remaining portion at the top, I'm just going to use the agave color by Waverly chalk paint. In hindsight, I think it would have been better to use green because we're going to add greenery, but I think it worked out anyway. So any color that matches the design should be fine. I did do a little dry brush over the design at the time. These little baby flip-flops are adorable. Oh my word. So I removed the tag, of course, and I'm just making sure that the little buttons at the bottom, they're nice and snug in there. So here's where I didn't know where to place the flip-flops. So I contemplated putting it on the left and then on the right, and then I just decided to do the left. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Would you have put them elsewhere? All right, so I'm just going to add hot glue on the back and then just place them kind of like one higher than other and just hold until it hardens. This is a greenery we're going to use to create a little swag for the top of the design. This is from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut up a few little branches, make a little swag going in each direction, tie it in the center with a little bit of jute string, and then secure with hot glue, and then hot glue it to the top of the design right there. So cute. All right, so we're going to take these blue flowers, and I'm going to show you a little clever design here. So I'm going to add the one that's going to be facing one way. We're going to add it on the other side, and then the other one, crisscross it on the other side. You see how that goes? This is going to cover that center jute string, and it's just going to look nice and seamless. All right, we're going to add these long pink ones. I think it complements and pulls from the flip-flop design so nicely. I'm going to add one in each side, and then I'm just going to hot glue where I want them to kind of land. Otherwise, they're just going to be flopping around. So I'm just going to add hot glue where I want them to kind of stick. You know? All right, for this one, we're going to add rope. And we're just going to add it to the back with hot glue. And I do want to add tape to this one as well because otherwise it'll fray on you. So a little masking tape goes a long way. And that's it. How cute is this one? It's one of my favorites. I love the little baby flip-flops. The design of the beach, I think it's gorgeous. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this piece of 1x2, I believe it is. It was a scrap piece of wood that was in my garage. I cut it to about 9 inches using my miter saw. I sanded smooth the ends and everywhere else just to make sure it's nice and clean, dusted it, wiped it well, and now I'm just going to give it a fresh coat of white paint. Of course, we want to paint those sides and match the design, but also just freshen up the entire piece because it was scratched up and not pretty. So of course we want to let that dry, and then once dry we're going to attach these little hooks that I got on Amazon, and we're going to place a couple on the back of them. This is because we're creating a little towel hook for beach towels or pool towels or whatever you want to use it for. I'm going to place some dots where I want to pre-drill some holes because if I didn't pre-drill it would have probably cracked on me. So I'm just going to pre-drill, and then we're just going to then drill each hook with the correspondent screw. And basically, you just want to make sure it's not going to go through to the other side. So simple and easy. I love using my power tools, and I don't use them enough anymore. All right, so these are the flip-flops left over again from, this one's from a couple of years ago, and they are not matching. They're both for the same foot. This is why I still have them, because I have not found a way to use them, and this is it. This is how we're going to use them. Would it look better if I had a pair? Absolutely. But we're going to make it work. All right, I'm just going to put them on the piece of wood, and we're going to hot glue them. This is simply just so that they can kind of hold in place. And then we're going to place the hooks right on top, right there. I chose screws that are going to be long enough to go through the flip-flop and onto the wood, but without going all the way through the other side of the wood. And I'm just going to add a couple of them. And it really tightened very well. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, these hooks I did get on Amazon. They come in a huge pack. And I do have them in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. Any of my favorite products from Amazon, I have on my Amazon store, and it's always down in the description box. All right, so here it goes. I think it looks so adorable. Love the way that turned out. I wish they would have had a pair, but hey, I think it works. I think it looks so cute. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.